what we are going to do is next half an hour, we are going to relax. The objective is just an observer thing of the breath. You're observing the breath entering into the nostril, coming out of the nostril, not making anything, just seeing however it is. If it is warm breath, it's warm breath. It is cold breath, it is cold breath. It's heavy, it's heavy. It's light, it's light. It is short, it is short. It is long, it's long. Okay? Just don't do anything with that breath. Take it the way it is. Relax and just be a witness of the breath, just like a security guard or a policeman watching somebody going inside, coming outside, going inside, coming outside. I will be doing it with my eyes open, and you can do with your eyes closed. And then we go into the next section, which is Vipassana on the kalapas. That's what we're going to do. So I'm starting. If there are any thoughts that are coming, just be the witness of those thoughts as well. But your main thing is the breath going in, coming out, going in, coming out. So now we'll start on the next section. What you're going to do is you have to first feel the entire body from head to toe, feeling in the sense that however you're sitting, so wherever the body is touching chair or whatever you're touching, you just start feeling from, like I'm sitting in the chair. So I need to scan like I would have done with the Vipassana scanning of Goenka, where I'm closing my eyes and I'm looking at the top of the body to the toe to the top of the body. I'm going to do the same thing with open eyes. I'm just watching how my body is sitting, how the body is sitting. So this is sitting. Okay, nisinno. Mi iti pajanati. That means it knows itomi, nisinna, and then moving like that. I'm pajanana is to know. So I know that this body is sitting this way. Okay. Now when the body is sitting this way, you need to see the touch everywhere, wherever it is touching. So it's touching the floor, touching this chair, touching. So when it's touching, you feel there is hardness, softness, heaviness, lightness, heat, cold, like that. Now you see which is predominant as you're sitting. Like I was talking about, there's a sweat. So that is predominant. So I should be aware of the sweat everywhere. If I'm not sweating, if it is condensed, I need to watch the condensation. Or I can look at the movement. So the movement here is asapassa. So there's a in breath, out breath, the body is going up and coming down, going up, coming down. So I become the witness of this whole thing. That's what I'm going to be watching. So if it is not going, if I'm not able to observe, come back to the breath. Just watch the breath. Don't have to do any scanning. Just watch the breath. And in the breath only, I can find all of this. So I can take the breath itself for some time and again go back to the entire body. And I can see what kalapa is coming. Is it a Pathavi as a kalapa, Apo as a kalapa, Tejo, Vayu? Something will be strong, something will be weak. Weak is manda. In Pali, word is manda. And strong is panita, prominent. Hina panita. I can see, oh, this has gone very low. This has gone very high. So it's panita. Anusha, you can also do the same thing. Just like what I'm saying, you can just have a look at the entire body. You were wearing a lot of warm clothing. You can see what is happening inside the clothing. When I was having an itchy sensation here, I can see itchiness is happening due to dry skin, and then the mouth opened up to make it easier. So you can see the face has changed. Not I have changed. This face has changed. So I could see the face arising and I could see the face cessation. And that with that feeling of itchiness gone, the face also changed. So when the itchiness arrived, I had to, the mouth has to be made in a different way and do like this. And when the itchiness is gone, then that is also gone. Now you be aware of the entire body from the tip of the feet to the tip of the head, watching how the body is coming up and going down. With every breath, it is coming up, and with every breath, it is going down. You can see the chest moving, you can see the face moving, you can see every given part moving. So it is pulling the Patavi, Apo, Tejo. So the prominent one is the Vayu. If any thoughts are coming, then you watch the breath. If no thoughts are coming, watch the body. What is that you are finding? So when you become aware, when there is awareness, instantaneously there is a feeling. And when there is feeling, there is perception. There is a feeling and perception with awareness. You would have an experience. So you would experience to see what is coming in the front and what is in the back. So if you're watching the body going up and coming down, going up and coming down, so the predominant is the Vayu, and the least of that is the Patavi. So Vayu, then you can feel the temperature, Tejo, then you can feel the water somewhere here, there, and And then you rarely feel the heaviness, lightness, smoothness, roughness, and the body feeling itself. Relax, keep on relaxing. If your toes are touching the ground, watch the toes. The feet is touching the ground, watch the feet. If your torso is touching the chair, watch the chair and the torso. Now watch the cloths touching your body. Body is touched by the cloth. The body is touched by heat. The body is touched by cold. Okay, so let us end it. One hour just went by.
Yes, true. I think my best anyway.
Okay. So what we need, yeah,
This would be our reference, Virajin. I think we'll be using this on the recorded session.
Yeah, so 3 steps. One is that we do the samatha portion of it, watching the breath mandatorily so that it produces calmness. If you're feeling sleepiness, don't do that. So if you're don't do the samatha, you have to walk little bit, walking, and then you come and sit. There would be a lot of vibration which is happening, so you just watch it. Then you do the samatha, the breath watching, like that. Then when you are at a particular state where you feel, okay, I've got it, closed eyes, open eyes, it doesn't matter. Now you start from the place of your sitting or standing or walking or bending or whatever the posture, like I'm doing like this. So when I'm doing like this, what's really is happening in the chitta, that is mind, I'm getting to move like this. So the patavi, apo, tejo, vayo is moving. So what is actually moving? The vayu, air, is making the movement. So the heat, cold, plus wetness, binding, plus the heaviness, lightness, etc., is moving along with it. If I do this much, right? So the chitta is asking, move this. So the patavi, apo, tejo, vayo is moving. Whatever comes in the mind, so it happens on the body. We can see mind controls the body, not the other way around. The body doesn't control the mind controls the body. Right? So then what we can say is that mano pubbangama dhamma. So all things are mind made. Mano setta manomaya. So now we can see everything is through the mind, this movement, whatever this movement, and it produces heat. And I move like this for some time, I start doing it, there is there is friction. This friction everywhere. When there is friction, heat is generated. When the heat is generated, you feel the heat. Okay? Now, what is the feeling? Heat. What was it earlier? No heat. Now, what are you feeling? Heat. So, earlier it was no heat. Now I'm feeling heat because of this movement, like this. And when there is walking also, there is heat generated. When you're sitting, no heat is generated much than walking. You can see. So if you do like that, then you are in vipassana all the time. Unbroken vipassana. Right? So then you are done. So if you keep on doing like that, then minus, I-ness, all that will go away. The final thing we have to do is anupassana. For that, what we need to do is we move the same thing into 3 things. That is, eso na mama, this doesn't belong to me. Eso na aham asmi, sorry, this is not mine, this doesn't belong to me. Eso na aham asmi means vanity. That is, I feel I am connected with this body. So I make it aham, myself. Right? So eso na aham asmi, the asmi mana, which is nothing but vanity or ego, that is gone. Not, this does not belong to me. Eso na me atta. Atta means self. This body is a self, it itself. Now I see it's only kalapa. There's nothing self in that. So when I see you, I see the same thing here. So there and here are the same. So that cuts kama chanda. That means interest for sensuality. And vyapada, which is getting irritated, angry, agitated, and all of that. So you get into an anagami state of mind. And if you were to practice like that, the womb existence is removed forever. because in the chitta it doesn't come. Now it sees clearly. That's it. So now there's no womb existence and you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want means that thing will not come in the chitta. So you are basically clear. So what would then happen is that we are coming into anupashana, which is eso na mama, eso na hamasmi, eso na me atta. Then you get an experience of anicca, dukkha, anatta. Nibbida is disillusionment, viraga, dispassion, nirodha, cessation of holding on to this, and the chitta itself, the mind, because mind changes along with the kalapa. So that it was heat and then it became cold and then it became wet and it became condensed, it became this, it became that. All the time it's moving. So the chittas are also moving along with that. So that stops movement. So mind stilled. Now because of that nirodha happens. In the nirodha samapatti, you get pati nissagga. Pati is to bond. Nissagga is to remove the bonding. Now the mind and matter is permanently removed. So enter into nibbanic bliss and stay there. Viharati, staying. Okay, that's it. That's the whole package practice. Tomorrow is Sunday. If you are still free, we can do like this 1 hour session so that it becomes a routine. So you are adding a habit.
What time?
You tell me, same time, say supposing 12:30 to 1:30, if that works out.
That's not.
Okay.
Indian time, Lassie.
Yes, Indian time only. I'm not Australian time or
5 o'clock.
New Zealand time. Yes, you want early, we can do it early. I have no problem. So let's say you want at 11:30 India time, we can sit at 11:30.
Okay, 5 o'clock is fine.
This time is good.
Okay, so you can have a cup of tea and start with this.
Yeah. All good.
All good then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Teravan Sarnai then. Bye-bye.